Here's the core method that turns theory into motion. 3 parts that fit on a sticky: trigger, task, truth. It works because it meets your protector at the exact doorway where you usually bail, and it gives you a safe, bounded step through it. Start with trigger. This is the 5-second cue right before the stall, not your whole morning routine. Think ultra-specific. Calendar ping at 9:01, Gmail compose window blinking, Slack DM from your manager, blank slide 1 staring back. Write it like a tiny stage direction. Calendar ping right arrow open Gmail right arrow stomach drop. Or camera app opens right arrow heat in cheeks right arrow swipe away. If you're unsure, replay your last avoidance in your head and freeze frame the first beat where your body flinched. That's your trigger. Most people skip this and stay vague, which keeps the door invisible. We want the exact hinge where your protector grabs the handle. Now the task. State the smallest visible action you avoid right after that trigger. Visible means a stranger could look over your shoulder and know if it's done. Examples: type and send 1 sentence, attach PDF, write slide title, paste the draft paragraph, record a 20-second voice memo. Put a 2-minute cap on it. If it still feels heavy, shrink again to 60-90 seconds. If you catch yourself writing work on or start, you're still too big. Replace with a concrete behavior a camera would catch. The reason this matters: ambiguity equals risk, specific equals tolerable. Finally, the truth. This is the feared meaning your protector thinks will be exposed if you do or don't do the tiny task. Use the 1-sentence formula. If I send this, they'll see I'm X. Or, if I don't send this, I'll prove I'm Y. Fill X or Y with the trait from your fingerprint: average, disorganized, needy, unoriginal, try hard, out of depth. Keep it blunt. You'll know you've named it when your body gives a small jolt followed by a subtle exhale. No shift. You likely named a performance risk, not an identity fear. Sharpen the word, swap not good for forgettable, sloppy, or not special. Let's lock this with a quick example. Trigger: Gmail compose open, cursor blinking. Task: type and send 1 sentence to the recruiter. Truth: if I send this, they'll see I'm average. That explains why your brain invents urgent detours. You weren't dodging time, you were dodging exposure. Write the trio on 1 card like this: trigger, task, truth. Under the task, add a permission line to drop the stakes. Acceptable mess, 60% clarity, 1 typo allowed, no second read. This tells your protector we're testing safety, not trying to impress. Under the truth, add a single receipt line you'll fill right after: did world body. Receipts are how we turn feelings into data. Before acting, say 1 validation sentence out loud. Thanks for guarding respect. I'm going to test a 90-second first pass and stop. That thank you matters. It meets the protector's need to be seen. Then set a boundary. Stop at 90 seconds or 1 sentence, whichever comes first. Boundaries build trust. Do the task immediately. No countdown, no playlist, no perfect conditions. If you hesitate, zoom in, type the first 3 words. Momentum first, magnitude later. As soon as you stop, log your receipt in 3 bullets. Did, attach, wrote, sentence, saved, sent. World, no backlash, neutral, 1 quick reply. Body: intensity dropped 6 right arrow 4, shoulders softened, breath deeper. Keep it boring and factual. Boring convinces the protector that nothing catastrophic happened. Here's where people mess up. They overthink the truth and never do the task. Don't wait for perfect wording. Pick an honest enough sentence that stings a little and move. Or they write a perfect tiny task but skip the permission line. Without a mess allowance, your body hears perform, not test, and balks. Or they do the task and skip receipts. Without receipts, tomorrow's fear resets like nothing changed. Once you've got 1 card, create a few more for common triggers. Calendar ping right arrow draft agenda right arrow paste 3 bullets. Zoom invite write 1 question you'll ask. Slide tool open right arrow type first slide title. Camera app right arrow record 20-second messy intro. Stack these cards where the stalls start, next to Gmail, on your camera tripod, taped to your laptop. Think of them as pre-negotiated contracts you can pick up in the moment. Sequencing is the quiet superpower. Run 1 light card first to prove you'll stop on time, then a medium card. End by reading your receipts. Over a few days, patterns emerge. The world stays neutral more often than predicted, kind replies show up, your body calms faster. That's your protector updating. Fail-safe rule: if your intensity spikes above 7, you're in threat, not training. Have the step and the time. 5 words save as draft stop. Still hot? Move to an adjacent exposure that touches the same truth with lower stakes. A WIP post in a tiny channel instead of a public send. If you remember nothing else, trigger names the doorway, task moves 1 inch through it, truth explains the breaks, permission lowers stakes, receipts retrain safety. Do 2 of these microcycles a day for a week. You'll feel avoidance loosen, not because you got tougher, but because your system learned you keep it safe while you move. Live walkthrough, 7-minute shadow session. Set a timer for 7 minutes. We're doing this together right now with your light practice task. Keep your trigger task truth card nearby and be ready to move the moment we hit minute 5. Minute 1 is a raw brain dump. For 60 seconds, write every fear, rule, and ugly thought tied to this task. Don't edit, don't solve, just spill. Use short, sharp lines to keep your hand moving. Try prompts like, they'll see I'm average, this must be perfect or I'll look sloppy. If I start, I'll lose control. If this works, they'll expect more. If it fails, I'll confirm I'm not special. Add whatever shows up, even if it feels petty. Petty is honest. Honest is useful. Still in minute 1, add body cues next to the lines. Label the first sensations you notice when you picture doing the tiny step. Chest tight 7-10, heat in face 6-10, stomach drop 5-10, shoulders up 6-10, jaw clench 4-10. Numbers matter. They give us a baseline we can change in 90 seconds. If everything feels flat, imagine pressing send and watch what flickers. Write that. Minute 2, circle the status threat sentence. Scan your dump and find the line that most threatens how you want to be seen, competent, impressive, in control. If 2 lines fit, pick the one that stings. Under it, write 1 sharper sentence. If this goes badly, it proves I'm forgettable or disorganized or out of depth. Keep it trait-based and short. Your aim is a clean label your protector recognizes. Minute 3, convert that sentence into a protective part voice. 1 or 2 lines, first person, job description included. Example, I'm the status protector. My job is to keep you respected. If you send this and look average, you'll lose credibility. I block you so you don't get hurt. Give it an accurate tone, concerned, stern, hypervigilant, whatever matches your inner vibe. When the part has a voice, you've got someone to negotiate with instead of a foggy alarm. Minute 4, validate and negotiate a micro-contract. First line, thank you for keeping me safe. Being respected matters to me too. Second line, I'm going to test a tiny exposure for 90 seconds, only the smallest step, and then I'll stop. State your step and permission line clearly. Attach PDF and write 1 sentence. Acceptable mess 60% clarity, 1 typo allowed, no second read. End with the exit. Stop at 90 seconds or after 1 sentence, whichever comes first. If your intensity feels above 7, have the scope now. Type 5 words, save as draft, stop. Minute 5, do the 90-second action. Start immediately. No music, no countdown. Fingers on keys, cursor in the field, or camera rolling. If you stall, read your contract out loud and move anyway. Keep your body still. Breathe low and slow through your nose as you type or record. If your mind screams, not good enough, reply with testing, not performing, and finish the micro step. If your intensity spikes mid-action, shrink on the fly, 3 words, save, stop. Ending on time trains trust. Overrunning breaks it. Minute 6, log your receipt in 3 short bullets. Did, attach, wrote sentence, saved, or sent. World, no backlash, silence, 1 neutral reply. Body, intensity 7, right arrow 4, shoulders dropped, jaw softer. Keep it factual and boring. Data convinces protectors more than pep talks ever will. If the world did respond, write the exact thing, thanks, let's chat, or nothing at all. Neutral outcomes teach your system that silence isn't danger, it's just silence. Minute 7, debrief and adjust for next time. Answer 5 quick prompts in 1-liners. Truth check, did the feared meaning feel accurate? If not, sharpen it 1 notch, swap not good for forgettable or not special. Scope check, was the step too big, too small, or just right? Protector check, did the validation line lower resistance? If not, rewrite it with a name or context. Thanks for keeping me respected with the recruiter. Next exposure. What's the next 90-second move touching the same truth? Permission upgrade. What specific mess allowance helped? 1 typo, no second read, 60% clarity. 2 quick snags and the fixes. Snag 1, overanalyzing the dump. If you spilled beyond 1 minute, your protector hijacked you into thinking. Fix, impose the 290 rule, 2 minutes thinking, 90 seconds acting, non-negotiable. Snag 2, self-attack lines like I'm pathetic. Translate them into protector language on the spot. I block you when I think you'll be embarrassed. Add the job, I keep you respected. Then immediately restate the contract and act. Micro story to anchor it. A grad student ran this exact session on a scary advisor email. Status line that stung, I'm not ready. Protector voice, I keep you from sending half-baked work so your advisor doesn't lose faith. Contract, paste one paragraph and ask one clarifying question, 90 seconds, 60% clarity, stop. Action, sent, receipt, advisor replied, good direction, let's discuss. Body dropped from 8 to 5. She repeated that daily and cut weeks of spinning. If your intensity stayed high even after having, add a 30-second breath reset before action. Inhale 4, hold 2, exhale 6, pause 2, repeat 4 cycles. Then run a 45-second step. Training beats heroics. One more anchor line to close the session. Today I tested exposure, not perfection. Then write the mantra. Name, negotiate, nudge, that's your new rhythm. Next, we'll upgrade this engine with 5 prompts that unstick any task fast. The 5 shadow prompts that unstick any task. These prompts are your shortcuts. Use them when you feel the stall forming, right after a 7-minute session, or as a quick scan before you start. Answer each in one blunt line, then convert the answer into a 90-second exposure with a permission line and an exit. The sting in your answer is the compass. If it doesn't sting a little, sharpen it. Prompt 1, what would be proved true about me if this failed? Why it works. Procrastination hides feared proof. When you name the proof, you drain its power and can design a safe test. Write it fast. If this flops, it proves I'm forgettable, derivative, disorganized, needy, or out of depth. Then design a 90-second exposure that touches the trait lightly. If derivative stings, publish 120 words labeled WIP that reuse a familiar idea. Permission line, 60% clarity, 1 typo allowed, no second read. Receipt to look for, no backlash, 1 save, body intensity drops 2 points. Common mistake, writing I disappoint people. Too vague, which person and what trait would their disappointment confirm? Make it personal and trait-based. Prompt 2, whose opinion am I secretly performing for? Why it works. Avoidance spikes when an invisible audience is watching in your head. Naming the audience of one shrinks their power and shows you the standard you're over-obeying. Right, I'm performing for my old boss, advisor, parent, senior VP, or favorite creator. Add their unwritten rule, always polished. No typos, original or nothing. Application. Break that rule on purpose for 90 seconds in a safe micro-audience. Route your placeholder to a trusted channel with a WIP tag. Permission line, first thought, best thought. Exit, stop at 1 sentence. You're proving to your protector that your worth isn't chained to that person's imagined standard. Mistake, choosing everyone. If it's everyone, it's no one. Pick the one gaze that freezes you. Prompt 3, what rule am I following that no one agreed to? Why it works. Shadow rules feel like law. When you surface them, they become proposals you can renegotiate. Write it as, the rule is I must X or else Y examples. I must reply with value or they'll stop respecting me. I must be original on the first draft or I shouldn't post. Now rewrite it as a testable guideline for 2 exposures. For first passes, speed beats novelty. Replies can be concise placeholders. Then do a 90-second act aligned with the new rule. 2-sentence reply, title only slide, draft link posted. Receipt, nothing broke, sometimes speed increased respect. Mistake, swapping one rigid rule for another. Keep it provisional for the next 2 exposures. Prompt 4, what would I have to feel if this worked? Why it works. We avoid success feelings too, visibility, expectations, less control, imposter heat. If success equals pressure, your protector blocks progress to avoid the aftershock. Right, if this worked, I'd have to feel more eyes on me, higher expectations, faster pace. Then simulate success in a tiny, bounded way. Post a WIP to 5 people and mute notifications for 20 minutes. Schedule a next steps placeholder line right after a send. Write a known unknowns box to hold expectation. Permission line, 60% clarity. Exit, stop even if momentum hits. You're teaching your body it can feel eyes on me safely. Mistake, only preparing for failure feelings. Prepare for success sensations too. Prompt 5, what small mess am I unwilling to be seen making? Why it works. Most progress is public mess making. If mess equals danger, you'll polish forever and stay invisible. Right, I won't let people see me wandering, repeating myself, asking obvious questions, stumbling on camera. Pick one micro mess and ritualize it. Record a 20-second messy intro. Ask one obvious question labeled checking assumptions. Share a slide with bracketed placeholders like to fill. Tag it WIP. The label lowers status threat and sets context. Mistake, hidden mess. If no one can see it, it's not exposure. Make it visible to a tiny, chosen audience. Here is how to deploy the prompts without overthinking. Pre-action scan. Pick the prompt that gives you a jolt and answer it in 15 seconds. Convert the answer into a 90-second exposure with a permission line and an exit. Mid-stall rescue. When you freeze, ask prompt 2 or 3. Those drop invisible standards fast. Post-action learning. Run prompt 1 or 4 to capture truths and prep for the next layer of feelings. Keep each answer to one line, then act. 2 quick case snaps. Freelance writer. Prompt 1 returned, I'm derivative. Exposure. Publish a 120-word WIP recycling an old idea. Receipt. 2 saves, 0 ridicule, threat dropped. Product manager. Prompt 2 revealed performing for the senior VP. Rule never show uncertainty. Exposure. Share a decision doc with a known unknowns section. Receipt. Faster approval and a kind comment. Protector updated. If a prompt feels flat, sharpen your language. Swap not good for forgettable or not special. Add a body check. If intensity doesn't shift, you haven't hit the live wire. Pair with a boundary, 90 seconds, stop. Then place these prompts where stalls start. Sticky notes by Gmail, your camera app, your editor. Think of them as breakers. When a circuit overloads, flip the right one and the lights come back on. Next, we'll capture all of this in a simple worksheet you can reuse daily. Build your shadow worksheet, system you'll reuse. Let's turn everything into a one-page system you can run daily without thinking. Title it Shadow Worksheet. We'll keep it simple and fast so your protector doesn't have time to spin up new rules. 5 core sections, then 3 power lines. 1 page per high-friction task. 2 minutes to fill, 90 seconds to act. Top line task. Write the exact outcome and immediately translate it into the smallest visible step. Use this format, outcome right arrow smallest step. Example, send portfolio right arrow attach PDF and write 1 sentence. If your pen tries to add polish, stop. First passes only. Your job is motion, not impressing. Next, trigger. Capture the 5-second cue that precedes your stall, written like a stage direction. Gmail open, cursor blinking, jaw tight, or slide 1 blank, chest hot, eyes dart to tabs. 1 trigger per sheet. You're telling your brain exactly where to intervene. Third, truth. Use the 1-sentence formula. If I do this, they'll see I'm X, or if I don't, I'll prove I'm Y. Make X or Y a trait from your fingerprint. Average, disorganized, forgettable, needy, try hard, out of depth. Read it once. If you get a micro jolt and a tiny exhale, you're close enough. Fourth, protective part. Give it a name and job in 1 line. I'm the status protector. I block you so you stay respected. Add 1 validation sentence you'll say out loud. Thanks for guarding respect. We'll keep it safe. Naming turns panic into a negotiable voice. Fifth, tiny exposure. Define a 90-second visible action with location. Attach PDF, write 1 sentence, 90 seconds in Gmail draft. If that still feels heavy, drop to 45 or 60 seconds. The goal is a rep you'll actually run. Training beats theatrics. Now the 3 power lines. Permission line, acceptable mess stated numerically. 60% clarity, 1 typo allowed, no second read. Specificity lowers status threat. Exit condition, exactly when you stop. Stop at 90 seconds or after 1 sentence, whichever comes first. Stopping on time builds trust faster than heroic pushes. Receipts, 3 bullets you'll fill after action. Did world body. Did attached wrote sentence saved. World no response. Body 6 right arrow 4. Boring and factual is the point. Here's a filled example you can copy. Task, send portfolio right arrow attach PDF and write 1 sentence. Trigger, Slack ping about role, open Gmail, chest tight at 2:15. Truth, if I send this, they'll see I'm average. Protective part, I'm the status protector, I keep you respected. Thanks for guarding respect, we'll test small. Tiny exposure, attach PDF, write sharing my portfolio for the UX role, happy to send more. 90 seconds, Gmail draft. Permission, 60% clarity, 1 typo, no second read. Exit, stop at 90 seconds or after the sentence. Receipts. Did, attached wrote sentence saved. World, nothing bad happened. Body, intensity 6, right arrow 3. Shoulders loosened. Daily use is simple. Every morning, pick one high-friction task and fill one sheet in 2 minutes. Run the tiny exposure immediately. Log receipts. If you've got gas in the tank, run a second exposure touching the same truth, but keep it capped. The win is consistency, not volume. Add 2 helpful boxes. Audience of 1. Write the person whose imagined standards you're obeying, plus a boundary. Audience, old boss. Boundary, route first pass to draft bench with WIP tag. Mess threshold, pre-approve the mess you'll allow. Typos okay in drafts, placeholders allowed. To fill, pre-approval prevents last-second perfection spikes. Where to keep these? Print a stack on a clipboard by your workspace or pin a notes template. Rule of thumb, if you stall twice on the same task, it earns a worksheet tomorrow. Patterns will pop. Same truth, same trigger, same audience. Fewer routes, easier pruning. Pro moves that compound results. Color code truths by category. Status, safety, identity. You'll see which driver needs training. Create a receipts bank weekly. Copy your 3 best, did world body, lines onto one card. Read it before tough exposures to pre-lower threat. Add a micro mantra at the bottom. Name, negotiate, nudge, that primes your cadence. Common mistakes and quick fixes. Vague permission. Be messy isn't enough, make it numeric. Skipped exit, if you overrun because it feels good, you break trust. Write stop equals trust on the sheet. Overthinking the truth, pick the sharpest honest word and move. Skipping receipts, automate a notes pop-up after your draft closes so logging takes 20 seconds. No visible step, if a stranger couldn't see it done, it's not small enough. Reduce to title, 1 sentence, or attach and save. Think of the worksheet as a micro-contract between your working self and your protector. You promise tiny, safe tests, you deliver data. Keep the promises small, keep the data honest. Momentum becomes repeatable and your nervous system learns. Exposure can be safe when it's bounded. Common mistakes and how to fix them.